Good day and welcome back for this our series of videos. So for this one, we will see how to download the software. We will use them and then install them, do the setup. Actually, I'd already installed Visual Studio for my operating system, so I no go install them again. As you see now, Visual Studio this we had already installed them, so I no need for install Visual Studio again. If we come for here, when you come for your own browser, you just type Visual Studio Code, you go open your page. So you will see this button, you click on download. When you come for download here, you get for download according to the operating system where you get them. For instance, I know say most people they use Windows, but me I need to use Windows. I know using Windows, I use Ubuntu. If you see if you don't look my interface, you see say they different. So if you use Apple, you download Apple too. For Mac computer, if you use Mac, you download them. If you use Linux, you download one of the version them here. When you don't finish download them, it'd be very easy for install them. For those who did use these two, any of them, if you just go online, you type how to install Visual Studio, some person will definitely explain them for you. I don't want to take over time to go into those details. So when you don't download Visual Studio, you open them normally. When you download Visual Studio, you open them. When you download and install them, then you open them. That's so you go come. That's so you go see them for your place. It will be empty, nothing, no daily. That's so you go open. So two way you get for do now for create project inside this Visual Studio. You get for create project because anything you want to do, you need project. You see them for here, they ask you to open folder. So two I go do now, say I'll come for my folder then for here. As I open the folder, you see I don't really create folder for here column where column teaching HTML. So when I open this folder, I get for create just create another project. I'll call this one project 1 because if we do many things during this videos course. As I don't create it now, I come back for Visual Studio. I get for no player this file, this folder D. I come back for Visual Studio, I say open. Okay, this one is inside my computer. We'll call them inside document teaching HTML. Like that. As I open, then I open our project 1. You see, I don't open the project, so now it is open for Visual Studio. When you open, so and we no fit use and yet I close this one. You see the empty. For actually do anything, we need to create an HTML file. For do that, I'll just come for here, click on this project 1. So then I come for here, this first one, new file. When I over, you see new file. When I click on it, our first file will get name of index. Where we will advance for this course, I will tell you why they call them index. Index.html. So when I click on so, it already open. So if we already start the type our HTML inside here. For Visual Studio, when you type something, so you will see say the dot, it shown a dot for here. You see as that white dot there on top here. When you make Control S for save them, you already save them. So every time you go to work, you go to save your work before you go refresh them. So when you open them, you create folder. You just click on the new here. You put in the folder, you name, then you press enter. You will create the folder. You come for here. Now for here we will type anything we will see for the browser. So for the next video, we'll go see how HTML day. We'll see the HTML structure because you need to understand that structure first before we start type our code for here. So may I save this folder? It will not in it. Save the file. Beg your pardon. Save them. For the next video, we'll continue from here. We'll see how for use this thing. Put something for browser. So we'll come for here, we'll type something, print that, we'll open browser, see you for the next video.